my Italian spin on fried rice. So I'm cutting some ginger for my crispy orzo with peas. And this is really fun. So what I'm gonna do is cook some orzo, which is pasta basically, but really little. It looks like rice. And I'm gonna cook it in a little bit of water and coconut milk and ginger. So we're sort of giving this a little bit of a more sort of Asian flavor to it. It's gonna make it super creamy, which is really why I like using the coconut milk. It creates a creamy texture for the orzo that you just don't get otherwise. And Jade loves it. It is her new favorite thing. So we just wanna slice up the ginger. You wanna peel it first because ginger has a really thick skin. So I like to do it with a knife because it's really thick. And then you slice it up, throw it in 2 cups of water, and add 1 cup of coconut milk. And I did light coconut milk, so it has a little bit more water content to it. That way the orzo can cook in it. And a little bit of salt. We're gonna add 2 cups of orzo. You see, it looks like rice, but it's actually pasta, so it's really easy for the girls to eat. And we dump it right in there. Give it a nice stir. Make sure that it doesn't stick to the bottom. And then we're gonna cook this for about 6 to 7 minutes until it's al dente. And you want it to be al dente because we're gonna finish cooking it in a skillet. So we're gonna start frying up our orzo now that it's cooked and drained. And what I wanted to do is make sure that all the water got out of it. And you wanna break it up with a spoon a little bit so you don't have a huge chunk going into a hot pan. There we go. And we get the orzo into the pan. Make sure your pan's nice and hot so you start crisping up the orzo right away. And then we're gonna spread it out. And you wanna leave it alone for a minute or two just to sort of start getting everything crispy. This is a really fun pasta, just because it gets nice and crispy and has lots of flavor and it's creamy from the coconut milk. So that's why I think Jade has fallen in love with it. And I think her friends will too. So we wanna just chop up some scallions. I wanna add a little bit of scallion and a little bit of peas to this, just to add more flavor and more texture to it. The scallions add a little freshness too, which is really nice. And they're a little bit sweeter than just adding regular onions, so the girls will, I think, enjoy it as well. Plus, I love the color. Gotta have a little bit of green in the orzo. Plus, it's super easy to eat, so it makes it fun. Sometimes I think the kids, if the pasta isn't short, they struggle a little bit. All right, so the scallions are done. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt in here, and let's take a look and see. Yeah, see? It's starting to get nice and golden brown. When we were kids, my mom would reheat pasta for us that she'd made the night before, and she'd put it in a pan with some olive oil really hot like this, and then we get all this crispy pasta, which I just love. And to this day, that's how I love my pasta heated up. Okay, so now we wanna add the scallions, some peas, and then you just wanna warm it through a little bit. Just toss it all the way through. Look how fun that is. And it's easy to feed a lot of girls like this. That's why I like this as well. And it's colorful, and it's fun. Oops, get in there. And then last but not least, I just want to drizzle a little bit of lemon juice just to bring out all the flavors. Just a tiny bit and brighten it all up. So good. I love that crunchy pasta.